So let's assume you decided to use this principle and you've actually presented the person in front of you the question, what would you do? Well, there are several possible outcomes that you can expect. Let's deal with every one of them case by case. Number one, the person in front of you may say, and this is quite common, I don't know what I would do, I'm not the expert. In such a case, don't get upset, but just explain to the person, look, you have the privilege of not knowing what to say or not knowing what to do, but we don't. If you were the Israeli government and you had the ethical and moral responsibility of ensuring security to your citizens, you wouldn't have the privilege of saying, this is a bad idea, but I don't have a better idea. I'm trying to promote a conversation. You're not satisfied with the current reality. You don't like the solutions the Israeli government is giving. What would you do? I think it's a legitimate answer. Now, I understand it's a complex situation. You don't need to give me a perfect solution, but give me something. I think it's unfair just to give criticism all the time and not to have an alternative solution. To say to me, all I know is what I wouldn't do, but I have no idea of what I would do, doesn't leave me in any productive situation where I can move forward or satisfy your desires. And I'd like to if I can. That's situation number one. Alternative number two is that somebody will answer you what they would do, but they won't really tell you. They'll say, I'll tell you what I would do. I wouldn't build the fence. Okay. They think they're telling you what they would do, because in essence they're telling you they would remove the fence. I understand that you would remove the fence, but again, let's say there is no fence, and there are constant attacks on Israeli innocent civilians. What would you do? I mean, I need a solution. So make sure not to let people avoid the answer. Remember, we don't want to push people's back to the wall. You're not a lawyer cross-examining. If you do that, you'll create antagonism, and they won't want to talk to you. Remember, you didn't like it when they did it to you. That's why you decided to use this principle of role reversal. Do it gently, but make sure you're looking for a proactive solution from the person who until now has been criticizing you. Here's the third option. The person may actually give you a solution. You may not like it. You may feel that it's an uneducated solution, that it won't work. Do not attack. Listen and display interest. Be sincere. Be curious. And do your best to evaluate the solution by asking questions and going deeper and deeper into the solution that they are recommending. In 99 cases out of 100, questions that you ask will gradually expose internal inconsistencies or logistical inabilities, and it will display to the person that the solution that he or she are offering is probably not implementable. Of course, leaving aside that one case out of 100 or out of 1,000, that they may have a brilliant idea. And even if they do, that's great. We'd love to have better solutions if we can. We're not saying our solutions are perfect. We're just saying they're the best among the alternatives that we could find. And so when the person does start giving you solutions, get into detail, get to know more about the solution. Do not cross-examine. Now this is going to lead you to a better path, and this will create a common denominator between you and the person in front of you. And at the end of the day, hopefully after the fourth and fifth possible solutions that they offer you, as they find out that they're more complex and less implementable, they may actually walk away from the conversation realizing a few things they didn't think about beforehand. That's the power of role reversal. Now, we've spoken about what to do, reverse the roles. In this video, I've showed you how to do it and what are the possible outcomes you may get. In the third and final video, we'll talk about what are the benefits of role reversal on a psychological level and how it's a very, very effective tool of persuasion according to our philosophy.